Wow, I am pretty darn surprised. Nick Boyd entering the transfer portal. This came out tonight. I mean, moments ago by Mark Ziegler in the Union Tribune. Brian Dutcher says nothing surprises you anymore. Nick Boyd walked into Brian Dutcher's office on Friday, informed him he plans to enter the transfer portal with the intention of playing his final college season elsewhere. The entire time, I thought it was going to be a 2-year thing with Nick Boyd. This past season, or this current season, because we're still in it technically, and next year. He didn't he didn't have an intention of transferring again. Like this was going to be it. He indicated, I'm reading here from Ziegler, he indicated it was a 2-year commitment. He didn't want to transfer again. As recently as 10 days ago, he privately said he planned to return, but couched it with, you never know these days. And what I thought was interesting was his uncle is having a significant influence here, had a significant influence on his decision to transfer. We just mapped out what the future looked like, Boyd said, speaking to Ziegler today. I spoke with my uncle, who is close to my heart. He advised me to come here, thought it was in my best interest. Everything he tells me, I take it and sit with it and see if it's best for me. There's no disappointment in the program. I had an awesome time. I love the program. I love the coaches. It was a tough choice, but it's what my uncle thinks is the next step in my career. I believe in him and trust in him, and it's something I want to do. Okay, that part, yeah, something you want to do, but it's just interesting how he said it. Like, it was a tough choice, but it's what my uncle thinks is the next step in my career. So I really hope that like he is all in on this decision and it's not, oh, well, my uncle's advising me to do this. Is it a money thing? We'll see. But I was not expecting this. I mean, Nick Boyd in his post game, so things changed pretty quickly here after this, because in his post game in the press conference after their butt whooping against North Carolina, um, he pretty much was saying, I'm not quoting him, but he was saying how, yeah, this is going to motivate us. We're really going to work hard in the summer. If you're not motivated, if you're not going to work hard in the summer coming off of this, then you don't love the game. So to me, that's him thinking that he's going to return to San Diego State. Now, what were the conversations that were had between then and between today? Right? Like that's I'm very surprised by this. Miles Bird, he already said that he was going to stay, but like if Goon goes, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm pretty shocked by this. Surprised, however you want to put it. I'm surprised by this. I love Nick Boyd as an Aztec, and again, I was thinking that just like everyone, that this was going to be a 2-year thing, and now that it's not, there's just question marks, obviously, of why you enter the transfer portal, so you're going to go somewhere else. Why was San Diego State not good enough for you? He did say that there's no disappointment in the program. Okay, then why are you leaving? You had an awesome time. You loved the program. You loved the coaches. Okay, so why are you leaving? If another school's gonna, offer him money, Lamont Butler goes to Kentucky, right? It's understandable. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm disappointed in. I don't want to say I'm disappointed in his decision because it's his life. It's his decision. I'm disappointed that it's happening. I'd love to have Nick Boyd be one of the guards on this team next year. I thought, you have Boyd, you have Waters, and then you have Bird. That's a pretty good group of guards there. And now, no Wayne McKinney, no Nick Boyd. We'll see what happens with Magoon Guath. Ziegler writes here, the biggest unknown is 7-foot Magoon Guath, the Mountain West Freshman of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. He remains undecided, although he said earlier this month, I'm looking more towards trying to get to the pros. But let's be honest, if he wants to be in the pros, he probably wants to, be drafted and be on an NBA roster, not play in the G League when sure he can develop in the G League, but how much money is he making in the G League? As opposed to if he goes to Kentucky or he goes to Duke, somewhere, North Carolina, wherever. how much money would he make? And would he make more money there than San Diego State? The answer is probably yes. Um, I encourage you to go to the Mesa Foundation and donate some money to the Mesa Foundation. It goes to San Diego State players. I did that the other day to the same amount of money to the women's program and the men's program. Because I'm not going to sit here and complain about stuff and not try to help. So I hope that you guys, those that are watching, will help as well if you can, obviously, because I want to keep these guys. Magoon Guas talented. Nick Boyd wanted to keep him. Don't know if this is going to be a money thing ultimately, but I assume kind of it would be because he's saying that he loves it here, no disappointment in the program, loves the coaches. All right, then why are you going in the transfer portal? And he's not coming back. Like if you're the Aztecs and he enters the transfer portal, you have to go recruit now to replace him. You can't just wait on his decision. So I'm curious who will transfer in. What is this next class going to look like? What is the guard? What is that going to look like? Because you have Bird and Waters, but I don't look at either of them as a point guard, the classic point guard. And even if they were, like, you still need another guard there, and it's a starter that's gone, and it's a veteran guy as well, who was one of the guys that you were relying upon offensively this year. Him and Miles Bird really were the two for me, especially down the stretch. Got to have good games, and Miles Bird I think was disappointing down the stretch. Nick Boyd, I think he was disappointed in himself and the team as well. But yeah, this is a shocker for me. I am surprised by this. I'm bummed out by this, obviously. And so we'll see. Like right now, we could be looking at a much different team because if Goon goes and then Boyd's gone, then you have Bird Waters. Is JCJ still coming back? Is he eligible to come back? I think he is. But let's say you have, I'll look it up here real quick. But let's say there's Jared Coleman Jones. It says he's a senior. Uh-oh. So is he done? Hopefully Mark Ziegler can have some intel on JCJ. Maybe it's been said already, but I'm trying to look here. DeGorville has repeatedly said NIL is not the most important factor for him, turning down big money offers out of high school to come to San Diego State, but playing time might be. Um, I'm not seeing anything about JCJ in here. But there are more. I think Ziegler updated this while I've been talking, actually. Dutcher said, it's the world we're living in. That's why you don't take it personally. The fan base can't overreact. It happens every day somewhere. There are enough good returning players, and we will add pieces. We always have. Yeah, I'm not concerned that they're like not going to add, but I'm just surprised by this decision. Um, Nick Boyd believed to be among the best paid on the 24-25 roster from the Mesa Foundation. They don't publicize it, but that's just what Ziegler is saying here. Lamont transferred to Kentucky for his final season for what is believed to be 700,000, more than double what he would have received at San Diego State. And that's Lamont as not a legend at Kentucky. Lamont's a legend forever at San Diego State. But that's just what it is. Um, yeah, but I'm reading here Taj to Gorville, the chances could increase with Boyd going, but he may not have started if it was Boyd, Bird, and Waters all back. But now that it's Bird, Waters, and now who knows, could open up there. Boyd says, obviously, I love San Diego. I appreciate the coaches. When I spoke with them face to face, I told them I wouldn't be in the situation to even have a choice to stay or leave if it wasn't for them. I'm forever grateful for that. I loved playing at Viejas. The arena was rocking. You know how much I love that. But I just feel like this is the next step for me. I'm going to be very interested in seeing where he goes and what that NIL figure is, because this is it's just a surprising decision.